Want to be a brand new... You, try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
materials detected on roadway. Please ensure mechanisms are free of grippers. Delays in loading due to obstruction will be deducted from all staff pay.
Let me handle them. Right, let's dance! Our skills are unrivaled.
You got it.
That's one way to make an opening. Shall we use it?
Hey, no problem.
Process.
Relax! Out of my way!
The strong survive and the weak perish.
I was just getting started.
Get me the hell out of here!
I say we help him. It's the fastest way to shut him up.
What? How the hell did you get in here? No, not... I don't care about the beasts. I care about the front door. This is an egregious breach of protocol. How'd you get in? Damnable beasts. At least I'm not trapped here anymore. I'll see you back at town.
Handled beautifully.
and learn. You're doing all right.
On it, boss. Head
Shut down.
It's working, boss. Hey, no problem.
Huh? We've got a fight on our hands.
Still got it. Smells like something died in here. Nobody in this damn town knows how to clean up after themselves.
Unexpected.
I can do that.
Sometimes violence is the only way.
That's what... Tossball kick! Ah! That's the last of him!
Oh,
I'm on it.
Here I come!
I've had quite enough of you!
That's what you get.
Our survival.
Score one for Felix!
defensive measures.
I'll deal with them. I smite you in the name of the law.
Miserable way to live.
Attacking.
I've been waiting for this! I can do that! Everyone all right?
I'll take care of them.
Here they come!
I got this!
Jackass is incoming! You count on me, boss!
Right hit!
Oh, that's the last of him.
Nice of them to put up a sign.
Look at this place. Like some kind of tomb.
Could be security beyond the main doors. I'll watch your back if you're planning to waltz right in.
Who the... You. Yeah, you. You care to explain what you're doing here? Did you miss the big sign outside? That I am. Name's Porter. If Doc Crane did send you, I'd be glad for the help. Bad news is, we haven't been able to clean these outlaws out of the lab. Good news is, they haven't been able to escape, neither. For now. I reckon they got no backup. On the other hand, we don't neither. And our mechanicals all went haywire for some damn reason. Damn mechanicals have always been more trouble than they're worth. The garage and the front door are it. These bastards got in through the vent system, but we locked that down. They're not getting back out that way without a security key card. They'd need to take mine. Or make a new one in my office, I guess. Why you want to know that? One level down across from the cafeteria, but I locked it up, and I got the only key card. To get in, they'd have to blow it. We'd hear. Organized crew like this, they probably got somebody to do that. You got a point. Better to be safe than shot in the back. Who, me? Or you mean the lab in general? I'm in charge of site safety engineering. Most days that means making sure folks don't run in the halls. Most days there ain't nothing to hear but wind, bugs, and the buildings falling slowly to pieces. Soap or something? I don't know. Years back they made antibiotics. You could maybe ask Doc Crane what he does all day. If it was illegal, the company wouldn't ask us to do it.
Easy to avoid breaking the law when you decide what's legal.
I'll deal with them. Never anger a man of the claw.
Clinics, sweep.
Here they come. Here's a little trick I learned in prison. You're just that good. I'm on it.
Heads up, boss! Watch this! Lord him!
What was that, huh?
Looks like we're doing this! Hey, Max, it's in one piece?
We're an artist, Captain. Empty. Someone got to the research already. There has to be a key around here somewhere. Easy.
Hey! You! Over here! Oh, good. You're not shooting at me. That's a start. It's been a bit of a day, so I'll get to the point. Yes, I have Crane's research. No, I'm not giving it back. Sorry to disappoint you. I suppose it does not matter. Either Crane sent you, or you are some scavenger come to rob me in my moment of weakness. Let's make a deal. I'd like to go on living. You'd probably like to make some money. Help me get out of here, and I will pay you for your trouble. Same reason you are, more than likely. I imagine we picked up the same tip. Secret research facility, abandoned town, minimal security. No, but it is a secret. Well hidden. Off the map. Any place worth hiding is worth raiding. Granted, diet toothpaste is not exactly what comes to mind when I imagine secret research and underground labs. Diet toothpaste. Can you imagine a more pernicious example of corporate materialism? I do not know what is worse. Working here, or dying here. What matters is that I have been lied to. I was led to believe this was a high-priority corporate facility hiding valuable research. This job was not supposed to end with me stuck in some wretched lab smelling like rats. So, you mean other than the satisfaction of doing me a good turn? Trust me, I'll make it worth your while. The first thing I need is a key card to unlock my door. Then I'd need you to clear me a path out of here. There are 2 ways out. The quickest is through the front door, but Clio security's bottled up in there. If you don't want to shoot them, I suppose you could talk to them. The other way out is through the loading bay, but you'd have to clear out the rafts for me. Then I could just slip out the back, sight unseen. Would you rather run errands for a corporate puppet like Crane? Listen. Because Auntie Cleo Incorporated have their hands so far up his ass they can move his mouth. This lab is a prison, not a place of work. Those men were not scientists. They were indentured laborers. We liberated them. They should be thanking us. All wars have casualties. I regret taking a life, but we were doing them a mercy. Better to die than live in a state of slavery. I prefer freedom fighter, but I will not quibble over semantics. Come on now. Do you want to be dull and boring and servile like everyone else? Think it over. I'm not going anywhere. Which is, I suppose, rather the point.
Shh. Easy now.
Incoming!
Take him down!
All right?
Look at that. They've got themselves a muffin.
It's up, boss!
Get it off! Get it off!
You are asking yourself if I can be trusted.
Here they
Might be
come!
tough. Our survival.
Dance, fucker!
You get.
There's the mother. She's quite an impressive specimen, in both size and ferociousness. It appears.
Looks like we're doing this! Jackass is incoming!
Anyone on the right?
You've returned. What news? Please tell me you've recovered my research. Without my work to focus on, I find myself tending towards darker paths of inquiry. Jameson. I didn't do right by him, did I? Only cared about how he helped or hurt my research. Not in this colony, there isn't. But success here will get me to Byzantium. I'll have recognition, money, proper facilities. It's the only place to lead a life of meaning in the system. You've returned. What news? Please tell me you've recovered my research. Without my work to focus on, I find myself tending towards darker paths of inquiry. Oh, really? Who? You've returned. What? Please tell me you've recovered my research. My research? Please tell me you've recovered it. That's... You can't possibly understand the enormity of what you've done for me. And what, pray tell, is the status of our raptidons? Capital. Excellent. If we're done here, I'd like to get back to work. You understand? Actually, there is something else. Why do you suppose Auntie Cleo's would want to market diet toothpaste to the lower classes? Yes, but that doesn't quite ring true. There's something amiss here. It nags at me like a sore tooth, but I can't for the life of me figure out why. By the architect, this could be a disaster. Why did I not realize that? That would have been enough before, but you questioning my motives, my compassion, has unsettled me. All I cared about before was Byzantium. I believed getting there was everything, that my life would finally have me. Yes? I suppose you've earned it. It's highly illegal to have brought the raptidons to Terra 2. The research done on them before Monarch was left to the dregs was too promising to just abandon, so here we are. You've not much idea how these things work, do you? If Auntie Cleo could be connected to what we're doing here, they'd be ruined. Everyone skirts the law looking for an edge, but the ultimate sin is to be exposed. Plausible deniability is everything. I suppose you've earned it. I grew up in a Spacer's Choice township. My own personal pit of despair. Test marks were high enough, so I set to becoming a scientist. But I didn't relish returning when my studies were done. I'd no desire to spend my life finding better ways to churn out worthless goods. My fellow Spacers looked upon it as a betrayal, but I longed for substance, meaning. Toothpaste is about making people's lives better, preventing pain. Plus, it was a means to an end. Fear, jealousy, belief in the grand plan. No one is meant to seek an improvement to their lot in life, though everyone would, were they only given the chance.
We are experiencing a security event, sir and/or madam. Please vacate the premises immediately and return to your... Maybe. I don't know. All right. I'm new. I have strict orders not to talk about anything that happens in a classified area. Please remember that Anti-Cleo Pharmaceuticals is not responsible for... Roseway Lab is a highly classified facility. I am not allowed to confirm or deny... I am not allowed to disclose the details of my contract. If...
You're underestimating the importance of the eighth back.
Blankenship, she's okay. But Lunsford has the highest rate of foot goals per game.
But if you...
I got 500 bits on the Darlings taking the finals this year.
The stats are better on the Spacers chosen.
Thanks for getting me out of there. Oh, we turned the old lab into storage a long time ago. Anton needed someone to fetch precursors, and when Anton needs someone to fetch something, that someone is invariably... About being an assistant? No, I suppose I'm not. I know as much about this stuff as Anton does, but I'm treated like a child. You know what it's like, being shackled despite my potential? Frustrating, that's what.
You picked a hell of a day to visit. I'm Vaughn. Vaughn Cortez. Dr. Vaughn Cortez. But just Vaughn's fine, really. Over in the main labs. I rabbited back here when I realized I was hearing gunshots, not blown fuses. We've been cooped up in here, I don't know, hours? Too long. I have to get back to... Dr. Crane might say otherwise. Me? When those guys started shooting the place up, I was first out the door. I had to leave an experiment running at the lab. Something I've been working on a long while. I've been extracting organic compounds from raptidons. Compounds that have, benefits.
Whoa, slow down. Benefits?
In certain social situations. Personal situations. Where you might want to, enhance your charisma.
Seriously. Captain, I believe he's making enraptured. It's an aphrodisiac. Wrapped musk is the main ingredient.
What? No? I mean, yes, I'm getting the musk. With Monarch embargo, the price is sky high, but I'm not making the drug. The results are outside the margin of error. Technically. Sure. Of course. Our lab's south of here, down the road. Not the old public lab, the one past that, built into the mountainside. My equipment's in the lower levels, way in the back. I have a big room all to myself, dissection tables and whatnot. It should have been running this whole time. Just grab the results and bring them here. If you have a buyer. I got a contact who wants to haul the entire batch to Byzantium. Help me out, I'll cut you in for a share. I'll even pay you before I am, when you deliver to me. No, I mean, nah. In fact, don't mention this to Dr. Crane. At all. Great! This is really gonna save my ass.
This should prove a worthwhile endeavor.
Tossball. All about...
Living in there would rank only slightly better than prison.
You done a job of work. After you cacked their employer, the gun hands started surrendering, or trying to slip out. I'm having a hell of a time keeping my people from shooting their prisoners. And I'm not even sure I should stop them. I reckon there's plenty enough blame to spread it around some. Taking the fight to the bosses by gunning down a bunch of little folk. Real fucking bright, that one. Maybe. Sure. Bass Ackwards' way to go about it. Should have shot up some rich fella's mansion instead. Lost some of my own in the fight. And a bunch of the staff died before we could get them to Roseway. Sign on my door says it is. But that ain't your trouble. Get down to Roseway and talk to Doc...
Never imagined I'd say this, boss, but even a Raptidon deserves better.
Any news? On that thing we spoke about? You know, don't keep me in suspense. Did you get my stuff? I mean, not mine. It's for other parties. Buyers. I'll remember that. I'm not the greatest technician. This is gonna make me so popular. I mean, with the people who buy it, not by using it. Because I'm not. Only for testing purposes. Quality control. You would, right?
Uh-huh.
You just don't understand the market. Anyway, here's a cut for you. An advance for my profits. Pleasure doing business with you.
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
You see we had a conveyor pull in?
Rizzo's docu outlaw.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway? You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do. What's that? Speak up now. What'd you turn up? Pardon me, sweetheart. My old ears must have misheard you. Did you say Raptidon? Gracious, someone must have hauled them off Monarch. Naughty, naughty. A couple of folks around here might pay a fair few bits for this. Might even be able to start a bidding war. Peaches and cream, if that isn't the most handsome bit of lethal engineering I've seen all week. That'll go for a tidy sum of bits. Well, that's just swell, sweetheart. Good for you. Are you positive? Can't say I wasn't hoping for more, but I suppose it can't be helped. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget. Fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilia Hagen in the sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her. Now, was there anything else? What do you want, then? My heart. That's right, dearie. The only independent station in the colony. That's us. Though for how long, I can't say. That all depends on Miss Junlei. The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will. Go right ahead, sweetheart. Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch desperate to gobble you up. Because that's what the board tells them, you see. I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to hide the evidence. Those board folk are real prideful-like. Never want you looking behind the curtain, lest you see their derrieres. But old Gladys knows the score. The whole colony's not much more than a diorama, showcasing one board screw-up after another. That's why we gotta keep them from getting their grubby mitts on Groundbreaker. She's our mess. Probably. Every once in a while, we get these snippets of radio chatter. Edna shows them to me. Some man hooting and hollering about the light in us all. Claims he's transmitting from Monarch, but who knows if that's true. Oh, a little of this, a little of that. I buy and sell items that require discretion to dispose of. Knickknacks. Curios. I also knit throw pillows stuffed with the hair of famous tossball players. But that's more of a passion project.
Please tell me you're not the reason Black Hole Birdie shaved his head in the last pennant match.
Well, Mr. Holcomb did win his pennant, didn't he? But that's not what you wanted to talk about, is it? Any time, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Hey boss, if you need a tour guide, I've seen all 12 episodes of Terror on Monarch. Kind of an expert.
Monarch is a wretched hive of terrorism and anarchy. We'd best top off our ammo stock before we leave.
CNP Borscht Pockets can be macro-aged. Borscht Pockets.
If this is something Tobias could handle, see yourself out the door. Sure is. Welcome aboard, contractor. One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you. A few of my contractors run flights in there and out again, working around the board embargo. We keep the community lubricated with a steady supply of booze and unconventional erotica. Byzantium kids with more money than sense can thank Sublight for their good time. One of my guys filmed a Raptidon grinding on an automech. Didn't end well for anyone, including the cameraman. When the board pulled out of Monarch, they buried or sealed anything they couldn't carry off-world. Apparently, one of Catherine's teams uncovered an abandoned lab with full tanks of Alta Vitae gas. It's exactly 1 million bits per cubic meter. Before you get too excited, the only thing rarer than Alta Vitae gas is a reliable buyer. Dangerous stuff. Acid for the nuclein in your cells. It's no good to anyone outside of a lab.
Ah, yes, Alta Vitae. I knew someone who inhaled it by accident. I'd never seen anybody spontaneously combust before.
I see your friend here is the brains of the operation. Good. Every salvage crew needs one. Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood? Don't go looking for anything, except salvage. Just watch out. You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
Yeah, see? We'll be fine.
Let us take heed that we are not caught bending the law. I am not keen on another long-term penitentiary assignment.